Okay, we got 3 cameras.
I love it.
You're in the limelight. Have you had lights?
Only
like
one
this
is really. Yes, of course.
That's good. Michael Ludwig,
Yes.
a.k.a. Big Mike, a.k.a. Mike Wazowski, a.k.a. CX Mike.
I didn't know I had all these names.
I didn't either until just now. Mike, thanks for jumping on today.
Absolutely.
Thanks for coming on the OP show. Do a little introduction for us, and then we'll jump on in.
Sure. I'm Michael. I'm head of CX for HexClad Cookware.
Great cookware. Great
Yeah.
brands. We all use them at Orb Section. I think we've given out probably one too many sets.
Yeah.
But they're fantastic.
No,
Love the product.
It's I've said this multiple times. It doesn't matter what brand I'm working for, as long as there's a quality product and a company that puts value behind customer experience. I'm getting behind them.
Yeah, absolutely. I love that. Well, Mike, we're going to jump into the first segment. It's called Out of the Box.
Okay.
As you know, just like everyone knows, Out of the Box is always our first segment. Helps us to kind of get to know you better, get to know HexClad, kind of the journey that's brought you to this point.
Okay.
Cool. Okay, we're going to jump to the first question. Okay, so how have you navigated the challenges, and what lessons have you learned in your career journey so far?
So I've been blessed with working for some amazing organizations. I started my first job was at a local Ace Hardware store.
Love it.
And then I worked retail while in college, but then came back home and worked for Toyota, the Lexus division of Toyota. Then after Toyota, moved over to Hulu, and then worked with a company called Guthrie Ranker, and then now with HexClad. But as I said in my introduction, like each one of these organizations puts a value behind CX and has dedicated resources behind driving a great customer experience. And so throughout my career, I've always been focused on how do I make an amazing experience for my customer? How do I teach that to, how do I show that first to my customer? And then how do I proliferate that to all of my agents? How do I teach my agents on how to deliver that experience? And what are tools that can help me support that? And so my journey has really been self-led in a way, but has always been led by really what is a great experience. And like I feel like we've all had great experiences before, and when we think about those great experiences, I try and extrapolate what made that so great, and how do I bring it into what I do daily.
Yeah, how do you recreate that consistently? Love that.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Outside of HexClad, obviously it's where I've met you. What were some of the other experiences that you've gone through at these different companies? Like, what were some of the biggest highlights? What were some of the hardest, challenges that you've had to overcome at those other companies?
Yeah. So when I was working at Lexus, I was the middle person between the customer and the dealership and the brand. And so I think what Lexus really taught me was like, how do we go above and beyond a customer? And like, we always referred to customers as guests. And even our mission statement at Lexus was treating a customer like they were a guest in our own home. And that really resonated with me. And so everything that I do today really is about like, how do you treat someone with respect? How do you deliver an experience in a way that you would want to be delivered back to a family member?
Yeah.
Right. And so that's one side of the coin. And then like some of the challenges with that is like, how do you teach that to a customer and have a customer understand like how you're trying to deliver a great experience for everyone? And so I say this Because like if for a customer that reached out to us at Toyota or Lexus and they had a transmission issue or issue with their vehicle that was outside of warranty, we would look at a number of factors when providing what we called goodwill assistance. And some of those factors would be how far a customer was outside of warranty, how many, like what's the brand loyalty that a customer might have, how many vehicles they might have owned with us, what's their service relationship like with a Lexus dealership. And so when you explain that to the customer and say, hey, we want to take the time to thank you for, servicing your vehicle with Lexus over the years. We see that you're just outside of warranty. We're going to go ahead and cover the cost of the parts for your for your claim, leaving you only responsible for the cost of labor because we value you as a customer.
Yeah.
Like when you do it that way, a customer understands like, hey, they had no obligation to do this, but they're doing it in the interest of customer satisfaction as a goodwill gesture because of the relationship that you have had with one another. Mm-hmm. So
I think that's a great answer.
Cool.
It's fantastic. Okay, so if there was a genie here right now, he could grant you three wishes as it pertains to your role at HexClad. What 3 wishes?
I wish that I could. Wish number 1 would be that I could pilot any software I wanted to better the customer experience at no cost, to see if it moves the needle, and then if it does, then invest in it. Mm-hmm. Also, maybe, let's see, wish number 2 would be that we had a way to predict when a customer was going to have a poor experience and try and get ahead of it, and reach out to them proactively. Mm-hmm. And
I like that one.
Wish number 3, selfishly, because we sell at Costco's and Amazon's and we don't necessarily get that information back to us on those purchasers, I wish that every customer that purchased outside of HexClad.com would register their product. So that way they have a seamless and frictionless experience if they had a warranty concern.
Yeah, it's fantastic. Wow, those are fantastic.
Thanks.
If you had a 4th wish that had nothing to do with your job, career, HexClad, what would that 4th wish be and why? Could be anything. There might be some genies out there granting 4 wishes.
I think it would be in a position where this is going to be selfish of me, where
4th wish should be.
I could find additional support for my wife because she takes care of 2 beautiful children at home. And I think a lot of people don't realize how much effort that takes to do. And that's a full-time job that she doesn't get paid for.
Yeah.
And she's dedicating a lot of her time and energy to doing that. And so if there was some additional support,
Jess.
Yep, shout out to my wife. If there was some additional support, then I would do that.
I love that.
Yeah.
Okay, so this is some deep questions. That was a great answer.
Thank you.
We got to take care of the wives at home.
Absolutely.
And in the workplace. What are some of the core beliefs and ethics that you've kind of based your career on and the values that you basically bring to whatever organization you're working with or for?
Doing the right thing. And it's not just always doing the right thing for the business. It's doing the right thing for the customer. There are a lot of people out there that believe that the customer is always right. I, unfortunately, am not one of those people.
Yeah. Why?
Because I think sometimes the customer has unreasonable expectations. Many times the customer has very reasonable expectations and we're not just understanding them correctly. Mm-hmm. But when let's go back to the conversation about ownership of a vehicle. If a customer is outside of warranty and they haven't done anything to maintain their vehicle, and let's say the powertrain warranty on a transmission is 6 years, 70,000 miles, and they're out of warranty by 30,000 miles and hasn't shown any service relationship, like I don't believe that we have any obligation to pay for a new transmission for that customer because they haven't shown any loyalty to the brand. They haven't shown that they've maintained the vehicle to the best of their ability.
Sure.
But I do believe that one of the core things is just do the right thing, right? And so what a lot of people don't realize is doing the right thing now doesn't always mean doing what's right for the business here and now. It could mean doing the right thing for the customer because it's going to pay off for the business down the road. I think there are a lot of people and a lot of organizations that think too nearsighted. And I think that when you take a broader step back and say, okay, what impact can the decision that I'm making now have on this customer experience for this person and for others? There's a long-term success for that and a long win back for that.
Totally agree. Yeah. Okay, what are you most proud of that you don't have the excuse to talk about often, or you never get to talk about?
I have two things. So the first thing is I never thought getting into this industry I would be a leader. But time at Hulu, time at HexClad, time at Guthy-Ranker, I've been proud of the teams that I've built. When I joined Hulu, I had a team of 2. And I was managing all of social customer care for Hulu. So like when there was an outage or when there was some type of issue, my team would respond on social media channels to customers that reached out. When I left Hulu, we were at a team of 15, working with cross-functional departments, with our legal team, with our content marketing team, working with our content team, our technology team. And I was able to build that from a team of 2 to a team of 15. And we were creating proactive content. And I saw people grow. And I'm very passionate now about seeing personal growth within my team members. And today at HexClad, I have when I joined, we were a team of 8 people with one team lead. I now have a manager that reports I now have 2 managers that report directly into me, and a team of 45 agents waiting to help our customers.
That's insane.
And I don't even really manage those 45 agents. I have, a team of 2 managers that have grown into their position. And I love being able to see, when you let someone showcase, their own abilities, many times you're surprised with what they can bring to the table. And I love seeing the personal development. The second thing that I'm most proud of, and I've told a few people about this, but
Am I one of them?
I don't know.
Okay. Well,
You might be.
now
you might
I'm gonna be in that group
I
now.
think I don't think I've told you the story.
Okay.
When I first joined, or when I was at Lexus, one of my roles there was I was a social care agent or social case manager. When Lexus and Toyota had all their recalls for unintended acceleration, they realized that they needed a social media presence. And so we brought in people from our PR, our marketing, and customer service department. And I was one of those founding team members on customer service team. And we were able to do a lot of fun things. Obviously, we took care of the recall stuff. But after that, we continued to build our social media presence. And with Lexus, once again, it really instilled the do the right thing for the customer. And we had when I was there, I built this internal list of Lexus owners that were active on Twitter. I don't know if Twitter, what is it now, X? If they still have it, but you could create a private group, a private list of members or Twitter handles. And I created a list of Lexus owners, and I saw this one person that I had interacted with previously check in at a Starbucks coffee. And this is when Foursquare was still around, and they checked in at Starbucks. I quickly called that Starbucks and I said, hey, this is gonna sound weird. You're gonna have a male in his 40s. His name is Kier. And at that time, they still wrote the names on the cups of coffee. I said, this is gonna sound weird, but I wanna buy his cup of coffee. Here's my Starbucks gift card number. And he's like, okay, this is weird, but happy to do it. And at the, 5 minutes later, I told him, hey, can you let him know that Lexus appreciates him as a customer? And he said, sure. And so 5 minutes later, I saw this tweet come out that said, oh my God, my car company just bought my cup of coffee. I will own nothing but Lexus from here on out.
That's insane.
And
what a cool experience.
this was like a $4 cup of coffee that I bought this guy.
Yeah.
He had 2,200 followers. Someone that that followed him had was a Lexus owner as well. She had interacted with us before. She retweeted it. At the end of the day, we saw about 29,000 impressions from this $4 cup of coffee. Still to this day, I talk to this individual and we talk about that experience. He still shares that experience. But if you think about it, every time he walks into a Starbucks coffee store or anytime he walks into a coffee place, he's going to be thinking about Lexus. He's going to be thinking about the time that the car company bought his cup of coffee.
Creating those lasting experiences.
That cost me $4.
Yeah.
And I'm creating an experience that really touched him.
That's insane.
It was fun.
That's cool. That's super cool. And what an impact, too.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Cool. Last question for Out of the Box. What are your current goals for the future of your career or business?
I think for my goals are to really make an impact on the customer experience world. I want to help others understand and create great experiences for their customers. I'm really passionate about creating great experiences because they're not hard to do. You just try and understand where your customer's coming from and go a little bit beyond what they're expecting from you, right? It's that little bit of beyond that they're not expecting that changes their day, changes the way that they think about your organization. This customer reached out to me just the other day on LinkedIn, and she said, hey, I'm having this issue with my cookware, and unfortunately, it doesn't seem like one of your reps understands exactly what's going on. I hate to reach out to you this way. Would you mind looking into it? I looked into it, and before I even sent her a response, I picked up the phone and called her, and she's like, I wasn't expecting a call back from you at all. And I was like, hey, I think it's more personal. I'm sorry for the experience that you've had. This is what I've done to fix it. And
do you think that customer was more kind of receiving when you actually made the call to her, as opposed to if you were to send her I'm just talking about forms of communication. If you were to send her a text or an email or a LinkedIn message back, she appreciated that you actually picked up the phone and called, as opposed to just sending out email, text, whatever the case may be.
Yep.
Cool.
Absolutely. And she told me that. She was blown away that I took the time to look into her concern and to follow up with her. Selfishly, on my side, I always love calling customers. And this is going to sound bad, but for people working in the customer experience world, you understand. When you call a customer, you're catching them in their environment. You're not catching them when they're heated, right? When they pick up the phone and call you, that's when they're the most heated. And then that's the time that they're most likely to not listen to or not take the time to understand what you're about to tell them, right? When you're calling them and catching them either at the supermarket or doing something on their own time, they're in a better position to receive the information you're about to give them, be it good or bad. And in this case, I found out what the issue was. I gave her, I told her what the issue was, and I told her what the solution was to fix it, and she was satisfied. It's much easier to work with a customer when they're in a better place to receive the information.
Yeah, I love that. Mike, thanks for going through all that pretty thoroughly.
Yeah.
That was awesome.
Absolutely.
I appreciate the detail. That concludes Out of the Box, segment number 1. So now the other segments are coming. Knock, knock.
Oh,
segment
geez.
number 2 is coming. We've got return or keep.
Okay.
So you obviously have to deal with a lot of returns in
Yep.
your current position. So in this particular segment, we are going to reach inside of the box. We can't look to see what's inside the box. We pull it out, and then you have to come up with a creative story as to why you are returning it. And your goal is to, or why you're keeping it. And your goal is to make me laugh. Whoever, it's kind of like a laugh meter type situation. Whoever makes the other person laugh more gets the point, and then we keep track of points. How many things are in the box?
6, so 3 and 3.
3 and 3.
Perfect.
6 things. And this is a small box. We've had big boxes on here,
Today.
which is kind of nice. The big box kind of like blocks people. So we've got this little tiny box. Mike, since you're our guest, I'm going to let you go first here. Nothing crazy in there, hopefully.
Nothing crazy.
Okay, what do we have here? I'm surprised that fit in there.
So this is hand sanitizer gel by Grove Collaborative.
Ooh,
Never
Grove. Shout out
particularly-
Grove, yeah. Never heard of them.
I've never particularly used this product, but this is lavender scent, which I really enjoy,
Okay.
with moisturizing coconut oil.
Ooh. Big
And
benefit.
no one knew that.
We're out in Utah.
I didn't know
I see some dry
coconut.
knuckles. Actually,
I wasn't going to say anything.
mine are terrible.
Yeah. What was that? Was that just a laugh?
There was a laugh.
Okay. But
I set myself up for that one,
I'm going to
unfortunately.
selfishly keep this
Yeah.
because it's one less product that you will have the ability to use on your own hands, as it looks like you may need some of this.
Is that I mean, I feel like hand sanitizer actually dries your hands out, but then the moisturizing
That's right.
coconut oil comes in as a supplement to it.
That's right.
Okay.
That's exactly why we added
That's
the
why we're
coconut
keeping that,
oil.
yeah.
Yeah. Most hand sanitizers will dry out your hand.
Yeah.
Let me just demonstrate it for you real
Okay,
fast.
please, thank you.
Yeah. And
Wow.
you probably want some
Yeah.
of this, but
Oh.
you cannot have it.
No.
It is nice.
It's yours.
I wish
You're
you
keeping
could.
it.
Yes, absolutely. I
We
wish,
don't send it back.
I wish you could have some, but
It smells great.
unfortunately
That's
you can't.
lavender.
Yeah, it's nice.
Smelling something.
It's nice.
Okay, 1 point for Michael. That was good. Okay, I'm reaching in here. Okay, we've got a screwdriver. Seems to be a flathead here. Oh, look at that. It's
know.
interchangeable. I like that. I
And
like
I bet
the
if you pull the
dynamic.
shank,
Is this a shank? That's what that's called?
shaft,
Let's leave shank. Shank's probably better. Yeah.
can you lose points on your own term?
Yeah, I didn't stop laughing. I'm gonna keep this because my wife actually does a majority of the handyman stuff at home, and I
can
feel,
see that.
Yeah, the dry hands, the rough hands don't really mean anything.
Yep.
I'm gonna actually keep this so that I can actually serve a purpose at home in the house.
But
As a handyman, and not just.
oh, you're gonna try and use it
I'm
at
gonna
home?
try and use this at home. Yeah, finally. So I'm gonna keep this.
Maybe Kenna
including.
can probably show you how to use
That's
it.
exactly right. Including the dynamic kind of flip here to the Phillips, and then I'm keeping the shaft.
I'm very impressed that you knew the different heads names.
Yeah. Just, heads and shafts. That's all it is at the end of the day.
All right.
Okay, I'm going to keep this one out here. What do we have?
Ooh, all-purpose first aid kit.
Nice.
So, going along with the item that you just pulled out, the screwdriver that you're going to keep for yourself,
Yep.
I'm going to return this because I think you're going to need this after using the screwdriver at the house.
Yeah. It's not a hammer. It's a screwdriver. I don't know.
Did I say hammer?
No, but like hammer is usually
But
Yeah,
like
you might be.
anti,
missing
like,
and-
yeah, but who knows
Okay,
what
but what's
trouble
in
you're
there?
going to get
Yeah,
into
let's
there.
see.
You have antibiotic ointment.
Okay.
You got some
Could use that. That could
relief
come in.
pads.
Okay.
You got a towelette,
We're going through everything.
some safety pins.
Yeah. You never
like,
know when, buttons
I
pops
think
off.
you're going to need this more than I will.
I think you're right.
So I'm
Okay.
going to return this.
Return it. Yeah, yeah. But we'll still keep it out there.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going in next. Oh, what is this? Okay, Lizard Flare is the company. Rebecca's laughing off screen. Oh, here we go.
I know what this is.
Do you?
Yeah.
This is looks like a light. Is this a hockey puck?
Any guess on what you think you would use this for?
You would hang it up to light while you're working on your car. Is that you put that in there, and then you're you got the different lights on there. That's what I'm guessing. And I'm going to return this because I have no idea what the hell this is.
So if you were in an emergency
Okay.
and it was dark outside,
Yeah.
you can press this and you can signal and warn people of your presence so that they drive around your car.
Oh, is that it?
Yeah, it's a digital flare. So the flares that
Yeah.
I was about to say CHP, but you guys don't have California Highway
That's right.
Patrol.
That's right.
The Utah Highway Patrol, when they
And where are you
instead
putting
of-
this then?
You put it on the floor, on the ground.
Yeah, but with the hook?
You don't need the hook. That's why it's a foldable hook. You just put it on the
You
ground.
just put it there.
There you
And it's
go.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so actually, now that you explained to me what it is, I'm keeping it.
Ooh.
Because I have on the driver's side of my car, my front tire is always, I don't know if it's the change in temperature, the constant change in temperature, it's always flat. And I've filled that thing up every other day, and I hate it. And so I'm like, I might get a flat tire. I'm going to keep this one.
I think you should.
Okay, cool. Now that I know
we
what it
should
is.
get the slow leak looked into.
Let's get it looked
Yeah,
at
yeah,
because
in
you're
your
riding
car.
passenger.
All right.
Okay.
The last thing that I get
What it?
is
Whoa.
a miniature Coliseum.
Very cool.
I can't say that I have any. All right, there's one for me. I can't say that I have any use for this.
Yeah. Yeah. What is that? Can you put something in there? Maybe.
It showed the people.
Yeah.
But it's.
I mean, that is
it's
the
a very
the
detailed
detail is
model
very nice.
of the Coliseum.
Hey, maybe look at this. Check this out. You're going to bed.
I was about to say, but I
you
don't
put
take
it
my
in the
ring off
Coliseum?
when I go
don't
to
either.
when I go to bed.
I don't either. Yours is probably loose enough. It don't really.
Yeah, not with that antiseptic or the antibacterial.
That's nice.
Yeah. I'm gonna return it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I
It
have a
seems like a
use for it.
souvenir. It seems like it was probably pretty expensive.
I'm still questioning how it got in this box and got all the way from
Rome.
where it got created to in this box and why we would purchase this in the first place. I'm sure there's a good
Someone
story for
traveled.
that.
There's a good story for it another day.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
let's try. It's the last one.
Yep.
Okay, so this is a menthol
Oh.
camper Catino oil. This is for headaches, dizziness, muscle pain, joint pain, insect bites, skin itch, minor aches and pains.
It seems like it does everything.
Wow, this is, okay.
With a rollerball
It is- yeah, with a-
application.
yeah.
Roll
That's
it on
kinda
your
tight.
wrist,
Maybe? Let's try it.
and then smell it.
That's not bad. It's not bad. And if it's claiming to do all these things, I'm keeping this for sure.
I think you
I'm
should.
keeping everything in the box. I might want to keep some of the stuff that
This is already.
you're keeping. That.
Yeah, I'm already keeping the. Hands.
Yeah, I'm keeping all of this, and there's nothing. I don't know if there's anything funny I can get you to laugh about that. I think this is just
I think that's a
very
genuine-
useful. This is
Yep.
a genuine.
I'd keep that
tool.
right next to the flare,
Yeah, 100%.
the digital.
These
flare
are all
in
things
your
that are
car.
just very
Yep.
useful.
Absolutely.
And I'll probably take the first aid kit too.
Oh, remember I
might be
returned this
something-
for you.
That's right. This might be something outside the Coliseum. This might be something that I might just take home with me and just put in my car right away.
Yep. Agreed. I think you need every one of these.
Awesome. Okay, that concludes segment number 2. Okay, so the last and final segment number 3. This is the Price is Right Costco edition. Costco edition. So for everyone listening at home.
Oh, wait. Hold on.
Okay, bring it up. Kirkland signature.
I was offered many bottles of water here to consume on your podcast,
Yeah.
and I selectively chose the Kirkland brand.
Yeah, because you're a Costco guy through and
I am. I love Costco.
For those of you who don't know, I picked up Michael from the airport this morning. We went straight to the world's biggest Costco in Salt Lake. And boy, did we had a good time.
We covered just about all of it.
Just about all of it.
Yep.
All 20 square miles.
It was pretty impressive to see that there was a half of a aisle dedicated to Red Bull.
Yeah.
And I've never seen so many different flavored Red Bulls.
Welcome to Utah.
I was about to say. You said it, I didn't say it.
It's
You guys love your energy drinks.
we do. We sure do, unfortunately.
So
Okay, the Price is Right, segment number 3. So the objective is to come as close to the actual retail price of the items without going over. And this is all based on Costco prices in store.
all right,
There are 7 items.
I think I can do this.
Okay.
None of them are on sale.
None of them are on sale.
Usual price.
We're not
Okay.
talking the 97s, we're talking the 99s.
Got
I
it.
learned that today.
That's right.
Oh, Fairlife Nutrition Plan, 30 grams of protein, the chocolate pack, the 18 pack. This is $34.99.
No, it's not. I'm gonna say that's $14.99.
Whoa. Let's take a look. Oh, I went over.
you went over.
So you won. $31.99.
Jeez.
The price is not right on that. That has skyrocketed.
Yeah, that's a.
It used to be like $21 for that
Yeah.
same pack. I've been buying Fairlife for a long time. Shout out Fairlife. Love that stuff.
Yeah, it's good.
Next one. 1 box of green grapes. We should know this because we bought some today. I'm gonna say it's I'm gonna undershoot a little bit. I'm gonna say $6.25.
I'm gonna say, and I feel like I might be over. $4.39.
$8.79.
Wow. Your grapes are more expensive here.
Are they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because California.
Yeah.
Those are cheap grapes.
Depends on the season too.
You can basically pick them off the vines, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
So these are prices from.
Did you choose the organic ones? Are these organic or non-organic?
Non. These are normal.
Crazy.
Yeah.
That's insane. Number 3, Kirkland Signature Organic Apple
These are the
Sauce
pouches?
Pack. These are the pouches. We both have 2 young kids.
We don't buy them the pouch. The
So this is a 24 pack. I'm gonna say it's just, they're probably like 60 to 70 cents per pouch. I'm gonna say it's probably around, I'm gonna say $10.99.
I'm gonna say $11.99.
$10.99.
Wow.
Right on the money. Okay, Chomps. Beef sticks.
We don't
Shout
have
out Zoe.
Yep.
Is that her name?
Zoe. Yep.
Zoe.
We don't have chomps in our Costco location.
I wonder why.
We have.
Tillamook, I bet.
That's a cheese company.
No, but they also have beef. They also
Really?
have beef sticks, yeah.
Wow. No, we have a.
Yeah,
one with
before
a
you laugh,
boat.
before you criticize,
I know.
we're gonna stop at the gas station and get you one.
Okay.
Good. They're good beef.
That's a 12 count, 1.15 ounce. I would say $14.99.
I'm gonna say $16.49.
Like you're gonna be closer.
$16.99. I almost said $16.99. Damn it!
Yeah.
But I was there.
My daughter.
Hey, what's
loves
the
these.
score? These are.
You're winning. You're clearly winning.
2 to 1.
Oh, it's just 2-1.
It's not bad.
Brookside dark chocolate. Oh, we have a couple. Do we have more of the truffles in the car, or do we take them inside?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get one after this. Brookside dark chocolate acai or acai, depends on where you're from.
I'm gonna say
You know.
$6.99.
I'm gonna go with $7.99. $11.99.
Things are expensive.
They really are. For a
Things are-
bag of chocolate. Oh, speak of the devil, Red
Okay,
Bull,
I think I know this one.
24 count.
I think I know this one. I'm gonna go
You just talked about that aisle.
$34.99.
I'm gonna say 32.99. $37.99. Nice job.
Yeah.
Good work.
I think it was maybe the watermelon flavored Red Bull that I was thinking of for the $34.99.
They had every flavor
Yeah.
under the sun in that Costco.
Ooh, bananas.
3
So
pounds.
These are really cheap in California. I didn't look what they are here.
They're really.
3 pounds.
I think these ones might be the same price.
So
Same price.
non-organic.
Non-organic.
This is just dope.
So I'm gonna say $1.99
For 3 pounds of bananas?
for 3 pounds of banana.
I'm gonna say $2.99. Whoa.
Yeah,
That's so
they're
cheap.
so cheap, and maybe it's
Bananas are-
the organics that are
Yeah,
$1.99 or $2.49.
Wow, that's wild. Actually, I guess, yeah, that makes sense because bananas are, I guess, pretty
They're
dense. They're pretty
pretty
heavy.
appealing.
Yeah, and that. Yeah.
But that's the end. It was tied.
That's the end.
I
Tied?
think it was a tie. Wow. I could be wrong.
I think we gotta do one more. Okay, let's guess the price of the truffles that we bought today.
Oh, those were on sale.
They were on sale. Do you want to do a sale price?
The sale price was $6.99.
Actually, no.
I
Hey,
believe.
bring up the big inflatable dragon slide.
We already know that.
$3.29.
Was it $3.29?
Yeah.
Damn it. What about
There's a snake version of that for $149 or $99.
But the online prices are
Yeah.
more expensive than
than in store?
They advertise free shipping, but it's really baked into the price.
Did we just draw then? Is that fine? Yeah. It's a
I
It's a
think
gentleman's game.
I think that your experience with me has taught you many new things about Costco and has made you more conscious of some of the great things.
I'm
that it
going
has.
back for a watch. Now that
You should.
Now that I've seen the price.
I'm telling you, the Luminux watches,
Nice watches.
they're great.
It's fantastic. Mike, thanks for jumping on today. We appreciate you. One,
Absolutely.
coming in town from California. Two, doing all these shenanigans with us, being a great customer, being a mentor of sorts for myself and others, within Order Protection. I think you've taught us a lot. You've got 3 cameras on you. What's kind of your message to the world? What are you trying to accomplish this year? Outside of a Tough Mudder, which we checked off the list.
We did check that off the list. For me, it's all about pushing myself to try new things, do different things, and just get uncomfortable doing different things. The moment I get comfortable in an area is the moment that I realize that I start getting lazy. And so I always want to stay in a state of uncomfortableness. And so I think this whole year is all about trying new things and figuring out what are the ways in which I can move the needle in delivering a great experience to customers and finding new innovative ways of doing just that.
I love that.
Yeah,
Well, appreciate you, man.
absolutely.
Signing off. That's the end of the OP show.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you.